Okay, hello everybody. It is Frank Dippold here from the Velocity of Money with my good friend Amanda Cruz from Exp. We are really excited to chat today and talk about an upcoming event that we're having very soon. But before we talk about that, I wanted to introduce Amanda, and we're just going to chat a little bit and talk about our careers. I'm on the mortgage side, and she's on the real estate side. So, Amanda, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Frank? Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. This is fun stuff.
Yes.
So why don't we start out with your career a little bit? We know you're down in the Monmouth County area. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about, sort of how you got started in real estate, what has evolved to now, because I am just certainly uber impressed with, what you're doing and how you do business. So I want everybody else to know that as well.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'm a Monmouth County agent and I got started into real estate. I'm a single mom and I was raised by a single mom, but I became a single mom essentially overnight. And I previously was a nurse, but I knew the lifestyle that I wanted to live. Unfortunately wasn't on the nurse salary. So I tried to figure out what can I do to build the life that I love. And something struck in my mind, just get into real estate, give it a try for a year. And it was the best decision that I could have made for myself and for my daughter. So that's really how I got started into real estate. My production, is upwards towards 20 million now over the year. And I have a team of, there's 7 of us at this point. We just brought on 2 more agents. We brought on a full-time admin, Nora, she's a rock star. So we're really revving it up for 2022.
That's awesome. And let me ask you a question. So how many deals did you do in your first year?
I probably did 4 deals in my first year.
So that's got 2 sort of layers to it, right? A, to encourage others that even though you might not kill it in your first year, that you can become what Amanda has become now. And B, I kind of look at some of the people that left corporate America during COVID, and many people wanted to become a realtor. And it's like, hey, it's not as easy as you think. Not until you become a pro like yourself do you start to really see the results. And it's like anything else. You got to really put time, effort, and, really start grinding to get there, right?
Absolutely. It's a lot of consistency. It's hard work. It's networking. And it's getting over the self-limiting beliefs and just believing in yourself to live the life that you want to dream, or the life that you dream of.
And you had leverage, right? I did a Tony Robbins seminar literally in 1998. I'm showing my age. And he always used to say, like, he used to do this with his hand, like, if you have enough leverage, you'll make a change. So the leverage for you was, it's hard to be a nurse and be a single mom. I have a little girl, and unless I do something different, we're not going to live the life. So you had enough leverage for you to just push through that.
I had a burning flame behind me to catapult me. I believe that when your back is against the wall, there's people that just cower into the wall, and there's people that will punch, kick, and scream their way out. I'm the person that punches, kicks, and screams their way out. So if you want to tell me that if you don't want me, or if you want me to do something, tell me I can't do it.
Right. That's awesome. Yeah. So you had the fire. You had the fire to do it.
For sure.
And I find, we're going to talk about the seminars a little bit, but I find that when we do our seminars, by the way, the Velocity Money seminar is coming up next week in Freehold. I'll mention it now. We're going to put it in the link, but it's at the Radisson. Doors open at 6:00 in Freehold, and Amanda and I are sponsoring this. We're doing this seminar together because I've had 160 realtors come through my Velocity Money training over the last 6 months, 8 months. And Amanda, you were one of the ones that not only got it, understood it, but then understood how to parlay that into helping your clients, right? That's the key to the whole thing. And we're going to talk a little bit about why we love real estate, but that's a special thing. And that's why you and I are doing it together, because we can bring this to an audience and help them buy real estate.
Absolutely. After we did the Velocity of Money class, it really opened my eyes, and I learned so much, and I was able to bring so much more value to my clients, because there's plenty of people that tell me, I'd love to get into real estate investing. What do I do? And I would just kind of say what I learned over time. And it really wasn't anything of value. But then after we did the class with you, I said to myself, wow, I can really talk about real estate investing now. I can really show people how to become wealthy through real estate and how easy it actually is.
Yep.
You don't need a ton of capital behind you to become a landlord and begin creating passive income, not for just yourself, but generations to come.
Amen. So let's give them a little nugget, right? Here's the nugget, guys. The best part about the velocity of money is it doesn't have to be a 20 or 25% down payment on an investor loan. We teach first-time home buyers and current homeowners how to do lower down payment loans in real estate. So when you guys meet with a first-time home buyer, part of the curriculum is that we're educating them on exactly how to buy 1, 2, or 3 pieces of real estate. And the purpose of that is, let's use the bank's money to buy the real estate, which is us. Obviously, you guys are the realtors, and then use the tenant's money to pay off the real estate. So when you look at that, right, and you give a financial planner $100,000, you gave them $100,000. But what if we showed people how to buy $1 million real estate for 50 grand or less? And then somebody else pays off those loans for you. So like the synergy for you and I to help people, and that's where my passion is, because like we do loans and we do great. I mean, certainly like you always want to do more loans and you always want to do more real estate sales. But my real passion is I know that America needs help in retirement. And there is no better vehicle. Annuities, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, Bitcoin, all that stuff, don't care. Don't care about any of it. What I care about is if we analyze real estate the right way and we use the right loan vehicle, which we provide, they simply cannot lose. Like there's no way, because the formula puts it all in a box for us.
Absolutely. And to that effect, you know, the way the market is right now, it's so competitive, it's so intense, it's crazy. And I have buyers that feel almost insecure saying, well, all I can afford is this little house or this little condo or this little townhouse. And I say, there's nothing to feel bad about it. That's going to be your cash cow. This is something you could rent out. You're going to become a landlord, create passive income for yourself. I'll show you how we're going to pull the equity out of it in a couple of years, and you won't have to sell this. You can just go into another property. Yeah. So I love that we've met, and you've made me such a valuable asset to the people that I enjoy helping.
Well, thank you. I mean, that's the key to my realtor trainings, is that I want you, and it's already happening with you. You're the one who like got it right away. I want you to have better conversations with your buyers, because what does America think about? America thinks about flipping and appreciation. They all, but buying real estate's cool now, right? Because it's on TV and you know, everyone wants to buy real estate. But nobody knows how to start and nobody knows where to begin. So it's like, if you think about flipping and appreciation, a lot of people would get themselves in trouble. We're doing the opposite. We're saying, hold on a minute. It's a long-term buy and hold play. And then we'll take it a step further and say, we're going to show you how to put it in a trust and create generational wealth. Because I know, and I know you feel the same way. I have many children. We want to leave them something, but I don't want to leave them money. I mean, I do want to leave them money, but like, if, you know, there's this whole, I'm not going to tell a story, but there's this whole Vanderbilt versus Rothschild. One family just left their kids money. One family taught their kids how to earn money. And, you know, the Vanderbilt family, there's literally only one Vanderbilt millionaire in America right now. When, wow, you know, 100 years ago or 80 years ago, they were as wealthy as the Rockefellers.
Right.
Because, you know, it's the idea of like teaching your child to fish, right? Or giving them a fish. And this generational wealth, if we put it in trusts, can last into perpetuity, especially if we make the trust language say that the children can't sell it. So we're not just talking about, and once again, I'm not just talking about real estate investing. I'm talking about a 25-year-old just got done with college or graduate school with a job. And those are the people that really learn so well, because I've had many people come to the seminar as parents. They spent $250,000 on their children's education. They're 55 years old. They come to my seminar and they go, I'm going to give my kid a down payment for their first real estate since I came to yours, because we're going to show those children. I guarantee they'll learn as much at our seminar about real estate as they did drinking beer in college for 4 years.
Right, right. They'll learn how to make a lot more money than they did
Exactly.
through the college education.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, right? I mean, and once I tell you this, you're gonna say, when do you have time to actually sell real estate? So, and people may think I'm crazy, but I have a life coach, I have a spiritual coach, and I have a real estate business coach. And you, I consider an investing coach, right? So you could be a good player, but if you don't have anyone guiding you through the game, it's, you're just not going to do as well. So that's really how I see you, as an investing coach, and you're super valuable, and people really should listen to what you have to say, because you'll coach them to making a lot of money.
Yeah. Thank
And
you.
it's real. The numbers are real, and you can leave a legacy.
Yeah. Thank you. And obviously you're part of EXP, which is an awesome organization. And so that's a nice thing too, right? Because you might have a client in your backyard that you sold a house to 3 years ago that now is up 100,000 in equity. And maybe, the beach house in Lavalette's too expensive right now. Maybe they look for something an hour down the road, and maybe you send it to a referral agent at EXP. But talk to
Right.
everybody about how huge the EXP network is, and then we not only can help people in the immediate area, but nationwide.
Correct. Correct. And the thing is that's true. So I have a lot of past clients, or I have new clients that come to me that want to sell their home, and it may be a home that qualifies as a great rental property. And sure, I'd love to take that and make the commission on the sale and not put it up for rent. But I feel it's my due diligence to say, hey, you have $150,000 in equity in this condo. Why aren't we keeping it and renting it out, pulling the equity and buying you another home? You don't have to sell your house. If you have the equity sitting there, use the bank's money.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. See, some of us did well in Monopoly as a child, right? And some of us didn't do well. I actually was terrible at it, because at like an 8-year-old, it was funny, you thought it would have been good, but like as an 8-year-old, I had a certain money makeup where I couldn't part with the money. Like I didn't understand the concept of, wait, I have $100 right now. But I don't want to buy a building for 20, because that means I only have $80.
Right.
Now I clearly understand that concept, but that's actually a thing, right? Like the money makeup in America is broken. And so I feel like a passion for helping people understand. Like I always ask the question in the classes, is real estate an asset or a liability? And the answer is, it's a trick question, because it's an
Right.
asset if it spits off income. It's a
Mm-hmm.
liability if we have to go to work every day to pay for our mortgage because we live there. So I want people to start to understand, when they come to our seminars, that there's where we have to live, and then there's how we invest in this real estate to spit off cash flow, and then how do we use the tenants' money to pay off our loans sooner, and then what does it do to our cash flow and our net worth in retirement? See, it's a journey when we go on these live seminars, because I take people from currently where they're at in their seat. I make them understand 401k, IRA, 529, credit card debt, student loan debt. And then they're like, oh crap, this is kind of making me upset, to wait, but there's a solution, and it's real estate. And then we pair up to find them the right real estate. I show them the math on the numbers. You do too, because we have the yield spreadsheet calculator.
Right.
And then we put them in real estate. And here's the best part. Do you remember the number from the class? How many do they need to own in order to be a millionaire with 12 to 15,000 a month in cash flow in 20 years?
3 properties.
3 properties. So everybody thinks it's 100, 10, 20. It's 3 properties. So I know your team is canvassing. So tell everybody what primary markets you work in, and how your team has kind of expanded that for you. So, and by the way, even if they don't work in a specific area, Amanda's team is hungry and growing, and we can work together to find people a lot of real estate.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm primarily myself, Monmouth County. My team covers Monmouth, Ocean, Middlesex, Union, Camden, and Mercer County.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
Big
we're
area.
pretty far spread. We're not north, but if we ever have to go into Essex, sometimes there's great deals in Essex, and we have access to that MLS. And it's just a matter of working out the numbers, and if they make sense, we can make it happen.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so it's very rare that I partner up with a specific team. We usually just do, you know, big seminars, and we invite all our realtor friends in. And any realtor, by the way, you're all invited, right? It's an abundance mentality. Anybody can come, whether you're a realtor, a neighbor, a first-time home buyer. You could be 90 years old and just you know, want to hang out with us and talk and learn a little bit about real estate. It doesn't matter, because, you know, my goal is to help 10,000 people retire using real estate. And I know that the formula works, and I want to pair up with people like you, because as soon as we have that conversation of education, right, then we figure out where they're at in their life. They might be ready to buy now. It might take 3 months. It might take a year. We send it back to you, and we work as a team, and then we just help people along. And I say to agents, and I know your team loves this, imagine if we meet 10 people and 3 or 4 of them love the idea of the velocity money, and on January 1st, they're ready to buy their next property. Now an agent can sell multiple properties to the same person, which is a win for everybody, because we're helping them, because it's for their retirement.
Absolutely. And you do right by your clients. Once they'll be repeat clients to you, especially if you find them a good deal. I've found some of my clients some incredible deals, and it's, you know,
And they love you.
Yeah, exactly. They're really happy.
Yeah.
They're building up the passive income. And, you know, even back to what we were saying, you know, buying one property, you know, what is it? If we do a 3.5% down, let's call it 15,000 that you actually have to come out of pocket. And you have young kids. That's going to be your kid's college fund that you paid one time $15,000.
Absolutely. The numbers are so staggering that I can't even believe that we don't do 1,000 loans a month, right? All that means is that I didn't do a good enough job of marketing it yet. But we are expanding on a national level. I have realtors all over the country now that are coming to our classes and stuff. And so I think we should make everybody a promise.
Okay.
Want to make them a promise?
I love to make promises.
Yeah, let's make a promise. If any of you sign up, by the way, it's going to be the link to sign up is going to be in this Facebook post. If anybody comes and at the end of the seminar, you guys feel like it's a waste of your time, I will buy you guys a beer. As a matter of fact, I will buy people 5 beers if they literally come up to this class at the end and say, Frank, that was not worth my time. That's how confident I am that you and I are going to put together an awesome seminar that adds value to people's lives. And if nothing else, most of the time people walk away saying, I got to buy real estate. But I guarantee that you won't come and think it was a waste of time. I know that we're going to add a lot of value to people's lives.
Yeah, there's a lot of value. And I have to say, I took the week-long class with you, and I was just like, oh, this is such good stuff. I have a whole notebook of just, you know, notes, like, wow. And then I would text you once in a while. I'm like, what's the yield again? How do we do it?
Yeah.
So it's really good stuff to learn. It's almost like a life skill that you need to have.
Totally. 100%. Well, I'm excited. So what's today? Today's Wednesday. So It's next Thursday, the 14th of April at the Radisson. 6 o'clock, doors open. We'll do a meet and greet. It's a very laid back environment. We speak to people, we educate. We're just trying to add value to people's lives. I'm so excited to be doing it with you guys. And any questions anybody has, you can message me or Amanda on Facebook, or sign up with the link. Jasmine's walking in. Jazz, they have the link in there. Everything's good to go. All right, good. I have my technical guru who just walked in the office. So Amanda, before we close, anything else you want to tell everybody?
The only thing I want to tell everyone is don't let limiting beliefs make you think that, you know, you can't be wealthy through real estate. It's actually a really simple vehicle. Come, let us show you how to do it. We've shared, you know, a couple ways that we know of right now, but there's so many other pieces of value we have to share with you. And we really want to see you at the Radisson and make you the next real estate millionaire. So come sign up with us.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you for your time today. You look lovely as always. And
as do you, Frank.
We'll see. I wore my fancy shirt today.
I like it.
We'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, guys.